7 of my movie collection. This is going to be my Marvel Cinematic Universe collection. This is going to be part 8. At this point, like I said, I'm going to be showing off my Marvel Cinematic Universe collection, and I'm going to be just showing off my Marvel movies, and then I'll be showing off, my DC movies. That will probably be in, like, both in one section, or maybe I'll do 2 separate sections, I'm not sure. But for right now, we're going to start with the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Of course, I have them in order, the order of how they came out, not the order of, like, how theoretically they're supposed to be. Like, if you want to get theoretical, it would be, like, Captain America first, then it would be, like, Captain Marvel, which I don't own Captain Marvel yet. That was one movie I was actually gonna buy on Black Friday of last year, but I didn't do it. Because I wanted to get the actual movies I really wanted to get to start off. Like, I bought a whole bunch of 4K DVDs, which you guys have seen so far, whether it be A Quiet Place Part 2. I bought that 4K DVD along with some 4Ks you're probably going to see in here eventually. But to start off, of course I have, and also I did a ranking of the Marvel movies, which is up on the channel. Also, I did a Spider-Man ranking as well of the Spider-Man movies. I didn't add, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home yet, because I did my ranking way before Spider-Man No Way Home. But if I decide to do a re-ranking of the Spider-Man movies, I'll do it. I'm not quite sure if I will yet, but I most likely will if I have the time. Along with, I might do a re-ranking of the Marvel movies, even though, like, I feel like it's still the same as, like, the Spider-Man movies, how I rank them. I would just, the only difference was I would put Spider-Man No Way Home at top. And then I would be putting, of course, in my ranking of my Marvel movies, I forget what I have as my top. I think I would probably put Spider-Man No Way Home probably right after maybe Avengers Endgame. I'd probably put it after. Or if not, like, after Infinity War, I would probably put it Spider-Man No Way Home. And I would put Shang-Chi right after that. That's how I would do it. And in Eternals, actually, I don't know. I might have to do a re-ranking of the Marvel movies. But if you want to go check out my ranking of the Marvel movies, it's up. But I might have to, edit it, like, make a new one, an updated one, because, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and a whole bunch of other shows that, came out. So I might have to add that to the ranking. But for right now, I have, of course, Iron Man 1, I have Incredible Hulk, I have Iron Man 2, I have Thor, Captain America, Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor, The Dark World, Captain America, Winter Soldier, I have Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Civil War, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, and what else? I have Spider-Man No Way Home, but it would be, of course, Infinity War, then Endgame, then, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home, and that would, of course, be, Spider-Man, not Spider-Man No Way Home, I meant Spider-Man Far From Home, and I'm gonna get Spider-Man No Way Home when it comes out. But I have pretty much all the Marvel movies, except I don't have, of course, Black Widow. I need to get that still, and I need to get Captain Marvel, and I need to get Ant-Man. Do I have Ant-Man and the Wasp? No, just have Ant-Man. I need to get Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I have to get Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I need to get Captain Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Widow, and that's pretty much it. And of course I need to get Eternals when that comes out on DVD. But pretty much I have all the Marvel movies except those ones. So eventually I do have to get those. But other than that, I have all the Marvel movies. I just bought Shang-Chi on 4K, which this is my favorite, like, 4K DVD. Like, this is so sick. I would really remember going to Best Buy, and the dude took forever trying to find the 4K DVDs because they weren't even out on the floor yet, which is really annoying. That's my one pet peeve about Best Buy, is that the workers, like, my experiences at Best Buys are not good when it comes to me trying to buy DVDs and stuff. It's like, your job is to make sure they're on the floor, and when you don't do that, and you have them in the back, and you don't know where they are in the back, and you're making someone wait, like, about an hour trying to find them in the back, and no one knows where they are, and then they're in plain sight the entire time, and there's no communication, and some person does know, but the person was nowhere to be found when the person finally shows up to help the person looking for the DVD for that hour, is really messed up. It's like, come on, guys. It's like, you're meant to make sure things are out on the floor and ready, and It's just very disrespectful. That's my one big pet peeve about Best Buy, but I'm really happy with this 4K DVD. I literally haven't even, I took off the slip cover, but I haven't even, like, used this 4K DVD yet. Like, I still, I watched it, when I wanted to watch it, I watched it on IMAX on Disney Plus, on the IMAX ratio. So, pretty much I have it, but I'm not even sure if I'll ever, like, watch it from this because of because I have an IMAX, option to watch it on Disney Plus. So I like that more because I get no bars, which I like a lot. And unfortunately, this would probably still be in bars, unfortunately. I hope later down the line they add the 4K, they add like the IMAX ratio option to a 4K disc. That would be sick. Or even to a Blu-ray disc, but I wonder if they're going to do that in the future, or if it's just going to be a thing that they do on Disney Plus and they're not going to do it on DVDs. I hope they do it on DVD soon. That would be sick. But that is my Marvel Cinematic Universe collection. But going on to my Marvel, collection and stuff, I have, of course, Into the Spider-Verse, which I love, as you guys know, in my Spider-Man ranking. I love this movie. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell you where it is in my ranking list because, I want to save that for, people that want to check out that video. So go check out my Spider-Man, movies ranking, video. It's up on the channel, so go check that out. It's an interesting video. Again, the only thing that's really changed is that Spider-Man No Way Home came out, and I would put that first above everything else. But I really want to wait to tell you guys, I really want to wait for everybody to go check that video out if you guys haven't seen it, of my ranking of the Spider-Man movies, because it's awesome. So go check out that video. But of course, I have Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse. It's the Blu-ray, DVD, digital, copy, which I really do like how it comes with, again, the regular DVD, the Blu-ray, and then the digital code, which, again, I think I haven't even used the digital code in this yet, but I want to get the 4K version at some point. I saw it on Black Friday. It was on sale, but I didn't buy it because I already have it, but I really want to get a 4K version because I got a 4K TV. But going on also, I have, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man, I have Spider-Man 3, I have this box set of, Spider-Man 2, which, again, I love Spider-Man 2. Again, I really, that was a fun ranking video for me, ranking these Spider-Man movies, so, again, go check out that, ranking video. Of course, Spider-Man 1, of the Raimi movies, and then, of course, of the, Mark Webb movies of the Amazing Spider-Man, and then we have, of course, Deadpool. We have New Mutants, which, again, I really enjoy New Mutants. I think I added that a part of my X-Men ranking video, which I do have an X-Men ranking video. Again, I can't remember if I put that, even though it came out in theaters. I don't know in the ranking video if I have this in a part of the ranking video. I think I do, but I don't have, like, the physical copy. I think I just said I would put it there. But, again, go check out that video. I think I did have it at the time, so go check out that video. If not, I put it, I remember saying where I would rank it. But, of course, we have X-Men Days of Future Past, Wolverine, X2, and, of course, we have X-Men Apocalypse, this is, like, the cool, like, this is a really cool edition I got. This is, like, a really cool thing. It's the Blu-ray, DVD, digital, but, like, it's like a yearbook for, like, for the school, but it's cool because it gives you, like, the history of, like, it's like a yearbook. I love that. That's so sick. Isn't that sick? Like, come on now. Like, I'm so happy I got this because I really do like this movie. So that's really, really cool. Then again, it came in like a yearbook. That's really sick. I love it. It's called Xavier's School of the Gifted Youngsters. And it has the date, of course, 1983. Well, it says this. It says 1407. I love this. 1983. Like, that's so sick. I just love how it's a yearbook. It's very creative how they did that too. I love that. I wish they did more stuff like that for the Blu-rays and stuff like that. Like, it was just a very unique idea that they had. And I came up with the slipcover back on. I hate when that happens. Let me just do that. Come on, get back in. That's the one thing that sucks about it's the slipcovers. I mean, I love the slipcovers, but at the same time, it's a pain in the ass to get things back in. I think it went right here. Did I put it right here? I think I did. Yes. Come on. There we go. So of course I have, X-Men Apocalypse. I have X-Men First Class, which you guys know how I feel about X-Men First Class. Again, go check out my X-Men ranking video. And then of course we have Wolverine, Wolverine Origins, which, again, check out that ranking video. Of course, then we have, I'm not even going to get into the DC stuff yet, but that's all actually, of course, we have Logan as well. Logan. And that's all I have for the Marvel movies, I think. I think that's it. Oh, did I mention Fantastic Four, Rise of Silver Surfer, and then, of course, Fantastic Four 1, which, again, I really enjoy these movies. I think it was great casting with Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, and then all the, and then, of course, I think her name is Jessica Alba as Sue Storm. And then I think it was, I forget the other dude's name that played Reed Richards. I forget what his name was. But I think that casting was really, really great as for the first Fantastic Four, more modern take on the Fantastic Four and stuff, like back in that time. Like, I remember loving these movies. I still love these movies. People hate on these movies, but I'm going to be honest, like, that's the most accurate as that we can get so far until the MCU casts whoever they cast, which, again, I'm hoping that, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski are the ones that play, again, Sue Storm and, of course, Reed Richards. I'm hoping that's what I'm really, really hoping. So let's hope that happens, because that's what I really want to happen. And I don't know who they're going to cast, of course, as Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm. I have no clue, but I'm hoping it's, Marvel, does unknowns for them. I'm hoping, because I mean that's really what makes the MCU so great, is that they go for people that are unknowns, which fit into the role a lot better, are people that don't have as big as an IP where it's too distracting, that it's like their name doesn't like take over them trying to play a role. You only see them instead of the role they're trying to play. So I'm kind of hoping that Marvel does really great casting like in the MCU for it. Again, I think they will, because, again, Kevin Feige is the GOAT, and, in Marvel, and Kevin we trust, so I think he's got it on lock. So I'm just excited. I'm hoping Emily Blunt and John Krasinski are cast as Sue Storm, and, of course, Reed Richards, I'm hoping, but who knows? We'll have to just wait and see. But we're going to be going on to the DC side of things. And I'm just going to make this one thing because, it's superhero related. I'm just going to talk about, and I have some other superhero movies that aren't really Marvel or DC. They're just their own things, and we'll put them in here as well. But of course, then we have, going on to the DC side of things, we have The Dark Knight Rises, we have The Dark Knight, and we have Batman Begins. And then, of course, we have Aquaman, which, again, I don't mind Aquaman. I think it was one of the better things out of the DC universe that they tried doing. I didn't mind it. I thought it was good. Again, I don't like Amber Heard for reasons, which, again, I don't like, those reasons. I don't really want to get into it, but I just don't really like Amber Heard, and I'm a little worried that might affect Aquaman 2. But I am excited. I'm interested in seeing Aquaman 2. I'm not really, really excited, but I'm interested in seeing it and seeing how it goes. I just hope, since she's in it, it doesn't tank. It doesn't affect how much money that movie's going to make, which it probably will. That wasn't really smart on James Wan's part, but, it is what it is. And then going on, of course, we have Blu-ray, also Man of Steel, which, again, I don't know. I really enjoyed Man of Steel the first time I saw it, but then I realized over time that is just not Superman, in my opinion, how dark that is. I mean, Superman, of course, goes through some dark things, but it's just too dark, that this interpretation of Superman, I just don't enjoy it. I think the best interpretation, again, in my opinion, of Superman is, again, Brandon Routh's Superman from Superman Returns, and, of course, a modern take of a Superman, that's how Superman should be, is Tyler Hoechlin's version of Superman on Superman and Lois. I think that's a perfect Superman, along with Brandon Routh's Superman. And if you want to get technical with the best Clark Kent, I think the best Clark Kent is by far Tom Welling from Smallville. And then I would do Tyler Hoechlin's, Clark Kent. And then after that, I would do Brandon Routh's Clark Kent. But best Superman, I definitely think, is Tyler Hoechlin's Superman. I think he just plays Superman very well. And I would love it if somehow in this, and since they are making a Flashpoint movie, I would love if somehow Tyler Hoechlin's Superman could be the main Superman in the timeline of what they're trying to do. That would be sick. But who knows? That from what we're hearing, Supergirl's going to be the main Superman of that universe. So I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't really like the decisions that they are making, trying to do that. I just don't like it. But it's going to be interesting. Of course, I'm going to give it a shot. You know, we might like Supergirl as the main Superman of that universe, and we might like, you know, Batgirl taking Batman's place. We might like these things. I'm going to be open to it, but, you know, I don't think that's the best idea, because so many people have liked the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I mean, this really, I would say, in a way, saved the DC universe after the big flop of the Justice League movie, which I don't even own because I thought it was trash. And, you know, and the surrounding things that have been, you know, and the surrounding, you know, scandals about Joss Whedon and all the crappy things he's done to the castmates of Justice League. So, you know, the Snyder Cut really, in a way, saved the Warner Bros. Universe of DC. I mean, but they don't want to admit it, so they're pretty much trying to do a total reboot by doing this Flashpoint movie to erase any of this, because this isn't canon. They said it wasn't canon. Unfortunately, even though this would save their fandom and it would bring more people in if Warner Bros. Would admit that they were wrong and they should just make it canon, but they're not going to do that. So they're going to do this and make DC fans pissed and not be smart about it. So I really enjoyed this movie, though. I got it on 4K. This is something, again, I got along with A Quiet Place. I got on 4K. This movie I got on Black Friday of last year. And that was one of the movies I bought, which I'm really happy I bought, because I really actually did enjoy this movie a lot more than Justice League. When I watched this movie, I was like, wow, this movie makes all the other previous things that Snyder did 10 times better, because it makes sense that it led up to this. And I was interested to see where things were going to go going forward. But since it's not going to happen, it's kind of like really upsetting that we have this, knowing that we're never going to get anything. It's never going to continue the story unless, of course, Snyder does more things with HBO Max, which he might, and he might just continue it that way, which I don't know if he's allowed, or I don't know how that all works. Like, you might need to get, like, you know, clearances to use these IPs and continue that way. I have no clue, but, you know, it's cool that we at least have this to cherish. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we have Blu-ray, DVD, digital code for the Birds of Prey, which, again, I enjoyed Birds of Prey the first time I saw it. The more I watch it, the more I think to myself, this is like, occasionally I'll watch this. It's not something I'm like, oh, this was super, super good, but it was good. It was good. But I don't know if I would watch this, like, again and again and again. Like, occasionally when I'm in the mood, I'll watch Birds of Prey. I actually have the Birds of Prey, 2 of the Birds of Prey original posters I got at the theater when I was working at the theater around the time when this came out. So it's cool that I do have it, a part of the collection, so I do like it. I wonder, but again, since it's really annoying, because it's like, all of this is going to get rebooted, so none of this is going to be canon anymore, because it's going to be a whole Flashpoint thing. So it's really disappointing that Aquaman and all these things are kind of going to be gone, you know. So it's kind of like, what's the point? So and then we got Suicide Squad. People hate this first Suicide Squad movie. I love this first Suicide Squad movie. I think it's 10 times better, in my opinion, than James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie. I just didn't like it. I I liked parts of it. And I feel like I've learned that over time. I liked parts of the movie of James Gunn's Suicide Squad, but I didn't like it, I think, more than this. I think I like this a lot more, because it just fits with the tone more. And then, of course, we have, I think that's it for the DC movies. Oh, okay, no, it's not. My bad. And then we have, let me fix this real quick. I think that was like that. This was like this. Put that over there. And then, of course, we have Joker, which, again, as you guys know, I love Joker. I love Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. In my opinion, I like this portrayal of Joker a lot more than Heath Ledger's Joker. But again, they're two different Jokers. Before I make anybody angry, they're two different Jokers. But if I'm being honest, I think this is a better portrayal of Joker. And I feel like if we could get this Joker into the Todd Phillips sequel, if he's going to be doing a sequel to the Batman, I would love that, because this Joker would be awesome fighting against Robert Pattinson's Batman. Because again, this Joker isn't like the Arthur we know in the beginning of the movie isn't the Joker yet. He becomes the Joker at the end of the movie. And I'm sorry, this Joker could definitely go against that Batman, and I would love to see that, because tone-wise, they both have that old, like, timey comic book feel that I feel like if you put this Joker and Robert Pattinson's Batman together, the fan base would go crazy. People would be like, this is the perfect combination, the perfect like theatrical, like, closest thing to the comic book as possible that has ever been done before. I think it would totally beat the Joker, Heath Ledger Joker versus like the Christian Bale Joker interaction. Like, people would flip out if we could have Joaquin Phoenix Joker, Robert Pattinson's Batman fight one another and put them in one universe. It'd go crazy. It would go insane. But sadly, I don't think it will happen. I think they could pull it off, though. It would be cool. But also, I think, and also, so this is the Blu-ray DVD digital code one. And I like this too, because it has this on the back, which is really sick. Again, a masterpiece. You're not wrong. This movie literally is a masterpiece. People need to talk about this movie more. So I hope people don't forget how great this movie was, because it's literally beautifully made, cinematography wise, and just talk about the closest thing to the Joker in the comic books. You know what I mean? Like, this is just, it's so beautiful. I just can't say it enough. And then I got the 4K, actually, this is like the Steelbook, not even the 4K. It's the Steelbook of Joker, which I had to get because I wanted to get this originally when Joker came out, but they didn't have it, or I couldn't find it because it was sold out. But look how beautiful this is. Just look how beautiful this is. Like, this thing is beautiful. And then look at the back. Look how cool that is. And you want to see the inside? All right, I'm afraid the digital code's in here, so I'm going to look real quick. Is the digital code in there? No, it's not. Sick. Look how awesome that is. You can't tell me that's not awesome. Bro, this was something else. Todd Phillips is a genius, and I hope we get a Joker sequel. I am hoping because if we could get a Batman in that universe, if they're not going to put Robert Pattinson's Batman over, which I still wish that they would combine the universes somehow, or make it be like, oh, that was, Robert Pattinson's, Bruce Wayne as a kid, and then, they like some cool shit. Like, that would be awesome. But again, I don't think they will, unfortunately. But it'd be cool if we can get a Batman in that universe. Because if we did, I think that'd be the best. That's already the best universe in of Gotham, in my opinion. I think that's the best, the best interpretation of Gotham in this universe. And craziness and crime. I really enjoy it. What else? I think that's it for the DC movies, guys. So we're gonna, in Marvel and DC movies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel movies, and then DC Universe movies, and then just DC movies. So we're gonna go on to, unfortunately enough, I didn't do a DC ranking. I don't even think I did a Dark Knight ranking. Maybe I'll do that soon. I don't know. There's a lot of, ideas I'm getting from doing this, guys, showing you guys my, like, Blu-ray / DVD collection / comedy section, just everything to do with this. So, showing off my DVDs in general. So it's giving me some ideas, but, we're going to go on just, looking at just random DVDs now. Again, they vary between Blu-rays. I don't have very many 4Ks because, again, I just started buying them since I got my 4K TV, last Christmas. So, I'm going to start buying 4Ks more, which, again, that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. Hopefully, I'll be buying some more 4K steelbooks, but I don't think they do many 4K steelbooks. It's usually just, like, 4Ks. So I'm going to be buying more 4Ks going forward. But, I'm going to show you just random DVDs going forward. So I'm going to end this here and then just show you guys random DVDs. So I'm going to end it in 3, 2, 1. I'll see you guys in a minute. Guys, I thought I'd add on a part of the DC collection video. I thought I'd add on that I have Shazam. It wasn't I found it in like my big messed up junk drawer of movies, and I just thought I would put it on there that I have the reflectable Blu-ray DVD digital collection for Shazam. This is definitely was, I would say, up there with Aquaman in terms of something fresh and new and unique to bring to the DC universe. But since, again, the Flashpoint movie's happening, I don't know how the origins of these movies that we've been getting before this Flashpoint movie happens, how it's all going to change and how things will get erased. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that I have it, and I'm going to connect it to the DC part / Marvel part of showing off my movies. So yeah.